Hey, it's James the Weatherman here. How is everybody doing? I hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a good weekend. If you're a mother, tomorrow is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day from myself. And I hope you have an awesome day. Next week, as you see, if you've on my Discord, I talk on my Discord. If you want to talk to meteorologists, other meteorologists, or severe weather experts, or people that know weather, if you're interested in weather, if you want to know a little bit more about weather, come on into Discord. It's free. We love having new people in there. But Tornado Alley is going to start getting active. Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, Kansas, even the South Dakota, the southern part of South Dakota. Then you got Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. Basically, all the states that are in Tornado Alley are going to start getting active next week. Wednesday of next week there's gonna be a low, or there's gonna be a dry line that comes across, and the Gulf moisture is gonna come up from the Gulf, and that dry line that's gonna be set up right here will spark up some storms. Storm Prediction Center has issued for southern Nebraska, western part of Kansas, and western part of Oklahoma, and then northern part of Texas, issued a slight risk already. This is for day 5. That would be Wednesday into Thursday. And so severe weather Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is all a possibility. We could see anywhere from large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes, possibly some strong tornadoes. But there's a few things that we got to keep an eye on, and I'm going to explain that through this video. So if you haven't, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, you're new. The opportunity of subscribing, and let's get right into the video. So we're looking here at pivotal weather on the European model, and this is for Wednesday night in this area. This is the shear surface 500 millibar. So sometimes people ask, you never really explain what the millibars and what it means. Basically, millibars is the way we're looking at like feet. So 500 millibars is right around 16,000 feet, anywhere from 16,000 to 20,000 feet. And as we look at it, on this day, it's running between maybe a little bit 40 knots all the way up to from about 35 to about 40 knots in this area that they issued a slight risk. We're going to go to the 850 millibar. 850 millibar is roughly right around between 3,800 feet and 5,000 feet. That's the 850 millibar. And usually Cape is run around 850. Usually those things that you look at are run around 850. But right now we're going to be looking at the storm. At the same time, we're looking at just the wind. So 40, we might up into Kansas, might get close to 50 knots. That's 850 millibar. Now, the big thing, the question I'm looking at, excuse me, is yeah, this is low level. That's good for thunderstorms. That's good for hail. But when you get up into that high base at 300 millibar, so how high is 300 millibars? 300 millibars is roughly 30,000 feet. Between 27 and 30,000 feet. And we're looking at the same area, and it's in that 30 to maybe 40 knots. Up here, farther up into like Nebraska, it's looking like maybe in the 50 knot range. So I am really questioning on these could be just general thunderstorms. May produce some hail, may produce some damaging winds, but the question is it gonna produce those strong tornadoes that I usually like to cover, and I like to make sure that everybody in that area is aware of that. So as we're looking at, we can go forward. Let's look at the shear 500 millibar. This is Thursday at 7 p.m. So there's a lot of people that just look at the 850 millibar because it's closest to the ground. But you got to realize when you look at soundings, if I pull up a sounding, we're on the European model. So let's go to, I don't even know, does the NAM go out that far? No. Go to the GFS. This is GFS Global Forecast System. For anybody that was wondering. And we'll go to upper air mass, 850 millibar. So a lot of people like this is looking at humidity as well, so dew point and everything. A lot of people look at 850 millibar. They don't look going up higher, and they don't look at the 2 meter, the ground basically at ground temperature. They don't look at that either. And that's something big that people need to look into. Because right here, as we look at the 850 millibar in the GFS model, it's showing just under, this is, let's go to, this is 6 p.m., 6 and 7 p.m. on Wednesday. It's showing on that, where they issued that slight risk, it's showing between 35 and 40 knots at 850 millibar. Now we go to 300, and it's showing 30, maybe up to 40 knots as you go into get closer to Nebraska. So that's questioning. That is very, very questioning. So I'm not, it's quite a ways out, so I'm not saying that they're going to issue any higher chance that there's going to be a big outbreak. I think that slight risk that they issued, I think, is a perfect, and it will not surprise me if it stays the same, because the upper air mass is very, it's not as dense, it's not as warm, it's stable, and as you can see, it's not as windy. But we can look at, I know a lot of people like looking at supercell, and you see here, this is Wednesday night. Look at a sounding. This photograph is of a possible hazard of tornado and significant hail. This storm is right on that capping mark. As we go up and you look at between that 3 and 500 millibar, you see that the wind barbs basically straighten because it doesn't have enough on the upper to create something big. Like, it doesn't have the ump. So I think if they're low base storms producing hail and damaging wind, that could change. This is a model, and we're a good 3 to 5 days out from knowing a better plan of what's going to happen. But as of right now, I think that this area is going to stay as a slight. It may get upped a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be as serious as people think it's going to be. But stay weather aware for that area for sure. Let's go into, because I do Thursday night. So we have supercells that likely will pop up in and around Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas. Pop up, strong winds and large hail is right as of right now. Looking at this model, it looks like strong winds and hail is going to be a big threat. This photograph is showing at the shear mark of close to 40. It's showing a very good photograph for a tornado. But this is a good few days out, and it's kind of hard to see as that. But on the analogs of this sounding is showing anywhere from 2 to 3 inch size hail. The storms are capped as you go up. That the wind barbs are not as strong as we would like them to be. But as we get closer, I think this is 850 mil, but this is closer to the ground, and you would hope that these winds were stronger. As we went to the 300 millibar, we'd hope that actually Thursday night I'm looking more at it's strong. The upper air, the high flow, is stronger. So that could mean something as we go into the next couple days, and it gets more prominent and shows us more stuff that's more info. I can for sure be able to get that information out. Join the Discord as well. We're going to look at windy. Okay, we're going to look at windy to finish it out. We're going to go to Wednesday at 10 a.m. Actually, let's go. So, on windy thunderstorms, the European model is showing that there could be some general thunderstorms in the Kansas City area. As we go in the night, Wednesday night, you see where that slight risk is you see that pinkish color. That's where some strong thunderstorms could happen. as we go into Thursday. Now, as you can see, Thursday, this is 9 p.m. Going down from Missouri into Kansas, Oklahoma, all the way down into Texas. Could even get into central or southern Texas. And even you got some storms up here in Illinois. So we really are going to keep an eye on this because next week is going to be a very active week. And this is Friday, showing thunderstorms possibly in all kinds of areas. But this is Friday. This is almost a week from now. So I hope everybody has a good day. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the Discord and my YouTube. And stay weather aware if you're in any of these areas. And I love you guys all, and I hope you guys have a good day. Happy Mother's Day. Join the Discord if you want to talk to other weather experts, meteorologists. We got them all in there. And if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me personally in there as well. I hope everybody has a great day. Stay weather aware. Stay weather aware. See you next week. Thank you.